Hey, so I don't normally do these types of videos, but this was one of those things where I felt like I could rant a little bit because it's so absurd that I just couldn't leave it alone. I got a lot to say about it, and I kind of went off about it on Twitter a lot already, but maybe a video would do better. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to read this thing that YouTube put out and go over it, and you guys will see why I hate it. So it basically says they're making a few updates to the terms of service. I mean, that stuff does happen. But in YouTube or Google's history, that has never been a good thing. So, excuse me. Let's go over this. Basically, they changed this part of one of the terms of service things. It says you are not allowed to collect or harvest any information that might identify a person, for example, username or faces, unless permitted by that person. Da 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 da. So they just added or faces, and this is really just a part of their thing that I don't even know that they actually enforce this so much. Not without like intervention from its own users, I'd imagine. Um, But what really got me was this right to monetize thing. It's a brand new section to the terms of service they're adding, and right to monetize. You grant to YouTube the right to monetize your content on the service, and such monetization may include displaying ads on or within content or charging users a fee for access. This agreement does not entitle you to any payments. Starting November 18, 2020, any payments you may be entitled to receive from YouTube under any other program between you and YouTube, including, for example, payments under the YouTube Partner Program, channel memberships, or Super Chat, will be treated as royalties. If required by law, Google will withhold taxes from such payments. So, that was a lot to take in. Basically, what it is saying is that they are now allowing ads to be run on all videos that are not directly in violation of like their basic guidelines for videos. Like if you're a creator that is not a like I guess is not approved of their like by their standards, they won't run anything on yours. But if you are otherwise just not popular enough to be in the partner program, which is really all the partner program is, a popularity contest wherein you may be able to make money off of ad revenue. Um, that's just that like that you are basically giving YouTube money for stuff that you aren't making any money off of, at least not on YouTube. So yeah, so that's really interesting. Um, so let's see. For channels not yet in the YouTube Partner Program, we added this new section to let you know that starting today, we'll begin slowly rolling out ads on a limited number of videos from channels not in YPP. This means, as a creator that's not in YPP, you may see ads on some of your videos. Since you're not currently in YPP, you won't receive a share of the revenue from these ads, though you'll still have the opportunity to apply for YPP as you normally would once you meet the eligibility requirements. And this is where it falls apart for me. I don't even know if that's showing up properly. It's not. Okay, so I'm not going to readjust the screen for that, but the eligibility for the partner program is just total nonsense. You have to be it like I said, it's just a total popularity contest. You have to have like 1,000 subscribers and so many views on a video per like month. So it's a big popularity contest. Basically, they're saying that you are not worth making any money for yourself or even us. But the funny thing is that they're removing "for us" from that statement, because now, even if you're not popular enough to be in the YPP program, you are popular enough for them to make all of the money off of you. Isn't that interesting? So I was removed from the partner program, like a couple, maybe a few years ago? I can't even remember. It was whenever they started putting up those ridiculous requirements for being eligible. But I was a part of the program, so I was actually making a little bit off of my videos, because obviously I'm not that popular. But I always had in the back of my mind this plan to eventually expand and maybe turn my channel into something bigger. It kind of went down the drain when they decided I wasn't good enough for them. But it's so funny that they have decided now that small creators that aren't good enough for their precious YPP program are now good enough to profiteer off entirely. That's exploitation. It's total exploitation. Like, if you were putting any effort into your videos on YouTube and you're not seeing any money from YouTube for the effort that you put out, be that if it's only for ads, which is fine because YouTube doesn't guarantee compensation for you to make videos, but you're not making money from ads if you're not deemed successful enough. So it's just total nonsense. They're not compensating you in any way that is reasonable. So that's pretty much all you need to know about this. It's so ridiculous that, for so long I have been not good enough for their program that they installed allegedly to help creators make more money on their platform. Excuse me. But now everyone's a moneymaker for them. Because if they had only handpicked a few small creators to throw ads onto the videos, that wouldn't make them as much money. But if they're increasing it to basically all approved small creators, that's enough money to make them a lot more. And they know this. So it's total abuse of the people on their platform. And I cannot believe that they were so brash as to actually do this. But I mean, then again, ever since Google bought YouTube, they have become more about making money than anything else. They pretend to be about community, and then they turn around and do stuff like this all the time. They try to give you like a friendly face, and then turn around and stab you in the back by taking away money that should be yours. There's I don't know. I don't want to get stuck on this for too long, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for checking this out. But yeah, YouTube is scum. And I am publishing this on YouTube because I love the irony. And I don't care. I was never good enough to make money for them. So here's to the death of YouTube.